Hello everyone, welcome to English class with teacher Nell. So we are already in the week 7. So writers and speakers differ in styles in terms of delivery and composition. Choice of words, tone, and voice are just few of the elements that may make or break their piece. These things make a huge difference in making the message clear or vague to an audience. As the receiver of these messages, it is important that you are able to distinguish the kind of messages you are about to receive or are receiving. In this lesson, you are expected to recognize positive and negative messages conveyed in the text. Let us examine the images below. Can you guess the messages and or emotions embedded in each image? Is it positive or negative? Images contain distinct emotions. These emotions may either be serious or light in tone. Some images express spirituality, happiness, sadness, or excitement, among others. Furthermore, images are used as representations for visualizations of text. These images, like text, carry with them some messages which may be positive or negative in nature. Beyond these images, you are to examine the messages portrayed by the given text in this lesson. Let us determine how messages embedded in text are identified and classified. Writers have their own unique style in expressing their messages. Their choice of words mainly creates an atmosphere, mood, and emotions depending on the occasion. For instance, for fictional texts like short stories, novels, poems, authors carefully weigh words. Writers use beautiful and meaningful words. And for the non-fictional text, writers use words that are direct. Fictional text, the authors carefully weigh words in order to give shape to the story and provide the voice for characters. It is what creates the personality of the selection. On the other hand, in the non-fictional text, a writer chooses words that would express his or her attitude toward a subject. It tells the reader how they should read the text, if it's funny, serious, angry, friendly, etc. But what is a tone? In both cases, the fictional text and non-fictional text, the audience perceives the message as negative or positive, depending on the tone and the word choice. Tone refers to the emotion or attitude that the writer embeds in writing. It gives more context beyond the words used. So, how does it work? You see the words on the page, interpret their meaning, and add a layer of emotional context rather. This creates the concept of a message as to being positive or negative. Tone words are used by the writers to establish a message. These are words that make the author's opinion on the subject matter known. They make the tone either positive or negative. Let us take the examples here. Teacher. You made an A on the test. Student, that's incredible news. The tone of the student is positive. Number two example. Teacher, you made an A on the test. Student, I did. The tone of the student is skeptical. Number three sample. The teacher, you made a B on the test. Student, of course, I knew it. The tone of the student is sarcastic. Number four, you made a pathetic C on the test. The tone of the student is negative. These are the positive tone words: benevolent, sympathetic, tolerant, generous, caring, well meaning, candid, truthful, straightforward, honest, unreserved, celebratory, praising, glorify, honor, diplomatic, tactful, sensitive, thoughtful, formal, respectful, actual, joyful, positive, optimistic. And for the negative tone words, we have aggressive, hostile, forceful, argumentative, aggrieved, indignant, annoyed, offended, disgruntled, angry, enraged, threatening, menacing, apathetic, indifferent, unemotional, arrogant, disdainful, overbearing, condescending, vain, scoffing. Likewise, emotions which can rise and fall as to how specific words can be synonymous indicate a variety or levels of responses. It is necessary to select appropriate words to express your ideas so readers will have correct understanding of the emotions you want to convey. These pairs of positive and negative sentences will show you how words that are actually synonymous can be warm, neutral, or very cold. Economical versus cheap. When Venice goes to the market, she usually go around first to see most of the products so use she can buy the economical ones. So that is positive, economical. When Venice goes to the market, she usually goes around first to see most of the product so she can buy the cheap ones. So cheap here is a negative word because the word cheap has other connotation. Now challenge versus difficult. Doing the indicated task in the module are really a challenge. So challenge here signifies that a particular student is challenged to do the task. So doing the indicated task in the module is really difficult. Okay, so difficult here signifies negative. Then conversational versus chatty. Listening to him fascinates me. He is an excellent conversationalist. While here, listening to him irritates me. He is indeed chatty. So in other words, chatty here has a different meaning that means he or she talks with nonsense, just barely noise. Unique versus weird. Anthony loves experiment. His hobby indeed unique. So that is positive, the word unique. Well, here Anthony loves experiment. He is really weird. So weird here denotes negative. Weird because weird may imply an unearthly or supernatural strangeness, or it may stress peculiarity or oddness. Generous versus extravagant. You were too generous with your gifts to the foundation. And the other one is your gift to the foundation was too extravagant. To compliment someone's generosity is to offer high praise. If, however, you call their act of kindness extravagant, you are telling them they went too far, and that is hardly complimentary. To sum it up, images in text communicate ideas. So images are visual presentation of something, such as likeness of an object produced on a photographic material, while the text is any stretch of language that can be understood in context. So learning to recognize these messages will lead you to sound judgment of the emotions embedded in them, whether they're positive or negative.